We all know Newton's law of motion. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. And most of us are familiar with Murphy's law. Anything that can go wrong will. But today, I want to introduce you to a law you've probably never heard of. It's called the Law of Diminishing Intent, and it was introduced to me by the late Jim Rohn. The Law of Diminishing Intent states that the further away you get from an idea, the less likely you are to execute it. Simply put, the time is now. When you have an idea or an opportunity that excites you, you gotta act fast before it loses its mojo. Have you ever decided you were gonna do something, but then you put it off, and put it off, and put it off until you forgot about it? Or even worse, you put it off until you lost interest in it? I think we've all done that with something, right? Now, someone says, why is it worse to lose interest in the idea than to forget about it? Surely it must be the other way around. But here's why it's worse to lose interest than to forget about it. Because if you forget about an idea, that same level of excitement will still be there when you remember the idea again. Same with opportunities. You forget about an opportunity that might be coming up. When you remember it later, that level of excitement is still there. But if you just lose interest, chances are slim to none that you'll ever execute that idea or follow through with that opportunity. And that's how you miss out on things. I can't tell you how many amazing ideas I have lost. Ideas for artwork, ideas for speeches, ideas for videos, ideas for music, and other miscellaneous projects. Because I would think of it at a time or place when I couldn't act on it, and a little voice in my head would say, you should write that down so you don't forget it. And then the other voice in my head would say, nah, it's okay. This idea is too good to forget about. But sure enough, within minutes, poof, the idea is gone, and I am left obsessing over trying to figure out what it was. And that's a double whammy for the Law of Diminishing Intent, because not only did I not act on my idea, but I didn't act on my intent to write it down either, so I lost the idea entirely. But at least, if I remembered it again later, the excitement is still there. The momentum can be created. Losing interest due to diminishing intent is the worst. Now here's a perfect example of that. I've spent years writing short stories. Certain songs paint pictures in my head, not necessarily what the song is about, just pictures brought on by my perception of the song and or its lyrics. And then I try to write down what I see. Once I find a song that paints a picture for me, I'll listen to that song over and over again until I see the picture clearly. And then once I have it, I'll start writing. But if I don't start writing it then and there, or if I start writing it but I don't finish, I lose the flow. I lose the momentum. I lose the intention. It gets diminished until eventually I either can't finish the story, or even worse, I don't want to finish it, or I don't want to start it. What ideas and or opportunities have you put off over the last week, month, or even year until you've forgotten about them, or even worse, until you've lost interest in them? What friends or family members have you intended to catch up with or check up on, but you put it off until the idea lost its importance? What projects have you held off on for so long that the creative juices have evaporated and now the idea of the project has lost its significance? And let's go one further. What experiences and opportunities have you missed out on by not acting on these intentions? By just letting them diminish. So whether it's because you don't think you can do it, or you're under the impression that you're just too busy, stop putting things off. When you have an idea or an opportunity that you feel is worth executing at some point, don't wait for some point to come around. Do it now. Start drawing the pictures now. Make the phone call now. Start reading that book now. And if you don't have the book yet, get in the car, go to the store and buy the book so you can start reading it now. Or go on Amazon and buy it now, so that at least you have put something in motion where you are going to execute that idea, because I guarantee you, you are much more likely to read that book if you have it somewhere where you can get it than if it's still at the store waiting for you to buy it. Not sure how to execute your project? Get on Google, start researching now. Watch YouTube, research now, so that you can do something now, so you can execute your idea before your intentions get diminished. When you get excited about something, don't wait, make it happen. Abraham Lincoln said, "Things come to those who wait, but only what's been left behind by those who hustle." And to quote LA rapper Too Short, you gotta get it while the getting is good. The law of diminishing intent only works if you let it. So stop putting things off that you're excited about, build some momentum, and go get some shit done. This is your life. It's up to you to be alive, awake, and unbreakable.